Welcome to the Noir Black Chamber of Commerce show, where the conversation is centered on economic and social mobility for Black America through an increase in Black entrepreneurship and small Black businesses. Well, sit back and enjoy the show, and if you want to start or grow your Black business, go to noirbcc.org to join our exciting movement.
We are Games Truck
with a Z,
and we are members of Noir Black Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, so where do you see the company going into? Or what do you see the company going
I see the company in hopefully 6 years that we franchise it out. I basically want to have two or three different trucks in 2 different states. So, and also our laser tag. So I think big, I don't think small. My wife always tells me, you spend too much, but you have to spend money to make money. So, there's other video game trucks out there, franchises, but this is a better known family-owned business. So we take pride in trying to reach out and actually do something that's different than a franchise.
Understood. It's kind of strange that the woman said you're spending too much money. That's a little different.
Yeah, she's not.
Doesn't understand.
She understand.
Yeah, as long as we get the credit card, we get the shopping. Usually, that's how things go.
Most definitely.
Okay, so this is your first time owning the business, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so can you tell me some of the trials and tribulations that you've run into with owning and operating a business?
One is funding. People out in the community think it's very easy to get funding for a business, but it's not. You have to go through a lot of hoops, and for something that's not like a barbershop or a restaurant, this is a different type of niche. So to sell it to a lender, hey, this is what this is kind of hard. So the door was shut in front of me lots of times until I found the right one. So once I found the right one, then it's been okay. But it's not easy owning a business. And it's not easy starting a business. Being 2 years, most businesses go out of business within 2 years,
yes.
And we're blessed to still be around. Yeah.
So what are some of the hardships with it being family owned?
My brother doesn't want to work. My mom doesn't want to work.
Other companies in the United States that's properly owned, just like us, the wife and the other kids at work, But I don't know if I was to say if we had an event somewhere, I would leave my wife running that game truck.
That's interesting.
She's not
game savvy.
She's not game savvy. She only uses her phone for Facebook, so I would leave that. I would. And my other son, he's just lazy.
I would say I would leave my mom for the business, like the actual money and all that stuff,
yes.
And then if my brother actually wanted to, I'd let him do like the actual running the operations of it, like in the truck, because he does video games. But I just if I had a choice, I'd do it myself.
Okay.
He's a little bit more restrictive, so. Well, both of them are strict, but when he's working in the game truck, he's very, very strict. His patience is very big.
So it takes a certain personality.
He'll put a child off the game truck after he had told him so many times to stop.
Oh yeah, so patience is necessary at this point.
Yes. And working with, we deal with 7-year-olds all the way up to grown people. So, not just him, but with us, the patience has to. I'm telling you, it's almost like we're on a daycare, but it's not a daycare.
Yes, I understand.
So the client is paying for us to bring this entity to them, but we're all actually hosting a party. So if you had the game truck or the laser tag or whatever it is, we would come meet you at the door. We bring everybody onto the game truck. We have a good time, and you go back inside and hang out with your family and friends, and so you don't have to lift a finger. So.
That's amazing. I'm gonna have to utilize this. Okay, so you brought up something really interesting about traditional lending practices.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a chance to say something to the traditional lenders, whether it be the banks or the private loan officers, or what would be something that you would want to draw to their attention, or something that you would want to say to them?
That's a good question. I would want to say believe in the vision. Everyone can come sell you a pen, but if they don't believe in that pen actually working and that pen actually moving along that paper, then it's just a pen.
Yes.
So you have to believe in that person and believe in the company that they actually, the portfolio that they bring in towards you. Not everybody's going to have collateral to put down. It's just not in the day and time. But if a lender believes in that person, believes in that business and where that business can go, give them a chance. So like I say, doors are turned. They'll turn on you in a minute. You just have to be persistent and try to find the right company.
Well, kudos to you for like staying to the path and believing in yourself. Sometimes that's hard to do. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to work there. Put me on fries. I'll be all right. So Trayvon, this is more of a personal question. So how is love life and regular teenage life, and I don't really necessarily know your age, but you kind of have a young face. How are some of those, how is that going with you actually being like over operations in a sense? What are some of the things that you deal with being a teenager and kind of being like a boss a little bit? How's that going?
Well, I turned 22 in 19 days.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. But there's no real love life. I mean, hang out with my friends and they understand, like they love the truck too. They've been on it. So it's really like we said, it's a community thing. So there's no real like discrepancy when it comes to like, oh, I have to work or something because, they're like, oh yeah, you're getting paid to play video games and laser tag. They're like, oh, I'm jealous of you. So it's fun. It's cool and it's just sitting outside the house and people that drive by just in there staring and stuff. So it gets its name out there. So everybody really understands how much we've grown in the past 2 years and actually like they just see our progress and like they're really proud of us. So I'm happy everybody who's actually had that commitment to us as well as we have to them.
Okay. So you're kind of like the cool kid on the block, is that what you're telling me?
Sometimes.
Okay. So I really want to talk about Noir. Mr. David, how long have you been a member of Noir?
I joined back in, I want to say October or September.
Okay.
And it was funny how I joined, but yeah.
Well, tell us.
Well, my wife seen John Woo on the news, and she took a screenshot. I'm watching football. She took a screenshot. Hey, you need to check this out. I'm like, who is this? Why am I checking him out? And so I went online and I started checking it out. I started reading some of the information that's online. And once I started reading it, it identified to me. So I'm like, okay, this is something I want to be a part of. I've been a part of the Chamber of Commerce, but yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Since I've been a part of this Chamber of Commerce, I've had more action related to networking and business than I had with a previous Chamber of Commerce that I was with for 2 years. So it wasn't, the previous Chamber of Commerce was, hey, let's meet for Christmas, let's meet for lunch, let's meet for a grand opening, that was it. This is actually about action and trying to make sure that Black ownership is actually in the forefront of inside. The Chamber is there, but the Black businesses are actually exploring other opportunities also within the Chamber and networking.
Okay. If that were something that you could say to John, let's just say John was in space and he needed a message from you, what is something that you would say to him and something that you can attest to him personally helping you with some of the things that you've done?
John is very persistent. At first, when I first talked to him, I said, man, this guy is very, very obnoxious. But then, as me and him, as we did our one-on-one, I think we connected because I was actually teaching him something and he was teaching me something. Him being, I don't know his age, but he don't even know what a video game is. He don't know what a controller is. So, laser taggers, he was, it was hard trying to break these things down to him. But once he saw the concept of what we do, then he understood it more. He's very intelligent, very smart man. I can just see the chamber growing within the Louisville area. I'm very blessed to be inside.
It's amazing. Okay, so are you a first-time business owner within your family?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what it means to you to be a Black business owner in Kentuckiana.
I can tell you this, and I tell this to a lot of other business owners and to my friends, and we've talked about it a couple times. When we go to a all-Black, not all-Black, but a Black parent has booked the game truck or the laser tag for their son or daughter, or for whatever, and to see that child smile when we pull up and he comes in, and it's like, I love all our customers, but just to see those children smile, or those teens smile, and be like, wow, you know, because if you know how we grew up with, hey, birthday cake, you had hot dogs, you had cake, and the cake had the hard icing,
Yes.
and the candles that you had to blow out like 5 or 6 times, and you had balloons. That was it.
Yeah.
You here for an hour, go home.
Yeah.
So to see something different that we can bring to a black family, it warms the heart. So.
If you could say something, Mr. Trayvon, to your ancestors, what would it be?
Hard work does pay off, I guess, because they kept striving to, you know, move forward, and then that also moves our progress forward. So I mean, it goes hand in hand with the strife that other people have can also affect you. So you want to just take that into consideration when you're also trying to do things in your life, because you know, if you have a good effect on somebody else, that also moves forward. Same thing with our business. Somebody likes our party, they'll tell somebody else. So it's all a branching effect, and everything that we do is, you know, connected. So, you know, you want to do your best whenever you can, whether people are looking or not.
Yeah.
And I have another question. So, with you working alongside your father, so my father's militant, and I literally be like, Dad, I'm calling you back. And sometimes I block his number for 24 hours, and I realize I can't do that.
They'll pull up on you.
Yeah, definitely. He will. So what are some of the things that you've learned from your father as a businessman, as a father, as a husband, that you would give to your children? Let's say 20 years from now.
Way 20 years from now.
Respect is everything. When you, like with our, say it again, when we go to our businesses and stuff, or our events, the respect that you show your customers and everything like that, they give it back to you, you know. They make sure their kids aren't being too crazy or anything like that. They offer you food and stuff. So respect, when you give the respect you deserve, it goes around full circle. It's just something that should be natural to people. So I feel like that's the main thing that you should expect and also give while, you know, presenting yourself in the best way you can.
I'm militant to a point.
Okay.
But once I know that I can trust you and handle it, and it's nothing against him, but I don't want to put so much on his plate, and he's like, well, doggone, I'm dropping this, and I drop the ball a lot, and I tell him when we out, like, I messed up, but in order for him to, he's actually going to school for business. In order for him to grow in business, then he has to understand the trials and tribulations that trust is hard to give, especially when it's your baby.
Yes.
And your vision, and everybody doesn't see your vision, so I'm hard, and not just with him, I check and I recheck. If you out for the day, I'm probably gonna text you, how's it going? I want to know this. It's just, it starts and fails with me. So but as he comes along, I'm hoping that we have some other business ventures that we're talking about. And I want him to actually be successful, not just him, but my other son too. But I don't see that knucklehead doing it. But for him, I can say this: he wasn't one of those people that would sit here and talk to you. He doesn't like kids, but in this business, you have to. Most of our business come from dealing with kids, so he's learned to grow. And like I say, he actually changed his degree plan to business. So I can see him going, learning from a small business and us growing, because we will grow. Him understanding how it all works and what it takes.
To do so.
Yeah.
So if you had to give a statement to someone who was thinking about joining Noir, what would it be?
I'm gonna tell you this. I've told a couple people, and this is in Radcliffe meantime, they tried to start a little small one up there, and I said, I pretty much told them, you're going about it the wrong way. I shared the card, I shared the information with the other owners. I said you have to leave out of a certain place to move up. If you want to just stay stagnant in one location that's 20 miles within each other, then that's you. But if you're trying to grow, then you have to go someplace else. You can only get so much business one location.
You have been listening to the Nuor Black Chamber of Commerce Show, a national organization. If you are thinking about starting or needing to grow your Black business, we can help you reach your goals by visiting nuorbcc.org and joining today.